All right, welcome to The Explainer. You know, we're all constantly trying to build that perfect learning stack for our careers, right? Well, today we are going deep on a playbook from Skill Wanderers founder Quan Nguyen, and we're tackling a big one. Maybe the biggest, most chaotic, and most promising tool out there, Udemy. Now, full transparency, I'm part of the Skill Wanderers team, and our whole mission is to give you honest, no-fluff guidance for your learning journey. So that's exactly what you're going to get. Let's dive in.
I just love this quote from Quan because, man, doesn't that just hit the nail on the head? It is the classic Udemy experience. You see this massive 60-hour course that promises to make you a total expert, and it costs less than a fancy coffee? It just feels a little suspicious, which leads you to ask a really important question.
That's it. That is the core question we're going to unpack today. Look, there's a reason people have such strong love-hate relationships with this platform. And by the end of this explainer, you're going to understand exactly why that is, and more importantly, how you can turn it into a secret weapon for your career. Okay, so here's our game plan. First, we're going to define the core problem, what we call the Udemy Paradox. Then we'll get into the why behind it all by looking at its open marketplace model. After that, we jump into the really good stuff, the Smart Shopper's Playbook. Then we'll talk about why you should never, ever learn in a silo. And finally, we'll land on the final verdict. Let's do this. All right, let's start with a feeling I think we've all had. You log into your Udemy account and you just stare at this digital graveyard of good intentions. All these courses you snapped up on sale, and most of them are either half finished or, let's be honest, never even started. That right there is the Udemy Paradox. It promises this incredible goldmine of knowledge for cheap, but so often it just ends in frustration. So what's really going on here?
So to really get a handle on Udemy, you have to look under the hood. The real secret isn't in the courses themselves, it's actually in its business model. And let me tell you, it is fundamentally different from a place like Coursera or Pluralsight.
And here it is, the big reveal. Udemy is a true open marketplace. That means basically anyone, an expert or a total hobbyist, can create and sell a course. Udemy is just the store, and that one single decision, that is the root cause of everything you love and everything you hate about the platform. It creates this crazy, powerful duality. So you end up with this two-sided coin. The blessing is this insane variety. I mean, sure, you'll find hundreds of courses on something popular like React, but you can also find a super specific, maybe even career-saving course on a niche tool like Camunda 7 that you just can't find anywhere else. But then there's the flip side, the curse. It's the wild west of quality. A brilliant 5-star course can be sitting right next to a 2-star course with terrible audio and outdated info. So, what does this lack of control mean for you? Well, it means you're kind of on your own. There's no Udemy standard that instructors have to meet. There are no clear learning paths to guide you from one topic to the next. And maybe the worst part, those reviews, they can be faked, meaning you could get tricked into buying a total dud. It really is a minefield out there. But don't worry, we're about to give you the map. So how in the world do you navigate all this chaos? Simple. You need a system. You need a strategy. And that's exactly what this next section is. Think of it as your personal shopping algorithm for finding the absolute gems and avoiding all the junk.
Rule number 1, and if you take away nothing else from this, please remember this one. Never, ever pay full price. Seriously. Those high list prices are just marketing. They're designed to make the sales look incredible. And the sales are constant. We're talking at least 3 or 4 days a week. So just be patient, find a course you like, add it to your wish list, and just wait. I promise within a few days you'll be able to snag it for like 10 or 15 bucks.
Okay, rule number 2 is all about becoming a bit of a detective. You gotta master what we call the social proof triumvirate. It's a 3-part investigation. First, the reviews. Don't just look at the star rating. You need to see a high volume of ratings, thousands, not dozens. And you have to actually read the top 5 positive and the top 5 negative reviews. You're looking for patterns. Second, vet the instructor. Who is this person? Do they have a real professional background, a personal blog, or a GitHub profile? That's a huge green flag. And third, inspect the content itself. Check that last updated date. And for goodness sake, watch the preview videos. Is the audio clear? Do you connect with their teaching style? Trust your gut here.
All right, a few more quick hitter rules. Rule 3, watch out for those giant mega boot camps. Unless you are starting from absolute zero, they're often a waste of time. Rule 4, and this is a big one, build a structured path. Don't rely on Udemy alone. Rule 5, use that 30-day refund policy. If a course isn't what you were promised, get your money back. And finally, Rule 6, be ruthless with your time. Crank the playback speed to 1.5 or 2x and skip every single thing you already know.
This brings us to a concept that is absolutely critical to the whole skill wanderer philosophy. Udemy is a fantastic tool, it really is. But it is at its absolute best when it is not your only tool. You have to think of it as just one component in your personal learning stack. And this story from Quan is the perfect example of why. He talks about how he once completely failed a TensorFlow course on Udemy. It wasn't because the instructor was bad. It was because he jumped straight into the practical how-to without having the foundational theory of data preparation. He was totally lost. See, Udemy is amazing for the practical application, but you often need other resources for the deep, fundamental why. So this is what a learning stack actually looks like in the real world. When Quan wanted to learn behavior-driven development, he didn't just pick one platform. He went to Pluralsight for the high-level theory, then he came to Udemy for the hands-on, practical coding, and then he even went over to LinkedIn Learning to understand the business case. It's about using the right tool for the right job to get that complete 360-degree understanding. And you can apply this stacking idea to almost any goal you have. Combine a deep university course for theory with a practical Udemy project to make it real. Or maybe you're training an intern. Start them on Codecademy for the basic syntax, then move them to Udemy to actually build a full project. You could even combine a Udemy course on a new framework with a classic book on business strategy. The possibilities are truly endless. Okay, we've broken down the model, we've gone through the playbook, we've talked strategy. So where does that leave us? What is the final verdict on Udemy? Is it actually worth your time and your money? This right here is the perfect analogy. Udemy is not meant to be your star quarterback. It's not your entire learning strategy. No, it's that incredibly versatile utility player that you can put anywhere on the field to fill a very specific, immediate gap in your knowledge. Whether you need to quickly learn a new programming library or get up to speed on a business framework, that's where Udemy shines. Ultimately, this is the main takeaway. If you just randomly buy courses based on flashy titles and promises, you are going to be disappointed. But if you follow the playbook, if you investigate before you buy, and if you use it as one strategic piece of a larger learning plan, Udemy is an absolutely indispensable tool that delivers incredible value. And that's our deep dive on how to master Udemy. So the question I'll leave you with is this: what's the utility player in your learning stack? Because figuring that out is the first step to building a career that never stops growing. Thanks for joining us on The Explainer. We'll see you next time.